What's up, everybody? Welcome, episode 29, season 4. I think this is going to be the last style bender. No, I think this is going to be the last time that I use season. I think I'm going to spend this next week looking into how many episodes I've done and start next week as an episode number. So be on the lookout for that. It's almost May, which, if you know anything about me, you know that May time, springtime, it's gross season time. My hair looks funky right now. Whatever. Ugh. So, I missed last week. I had a sinus infection. And I literally was like, that's what I sounded like. It was pretty awful. It's all finally starting to fucking come out now, so I'm pretty happy about that. I feel better. I sound better. I'm all good. No antibiotics. Look at that. Ugh. Let me grab my weed. Ugh. I almost didn't go live tonight, too, because I have an appointment with one of my rare token holders. Excuse me. And I wasn't sure if I was going to come on. I told her that I was available earlier than I thought I would be. And if she wanted to talk, we could talk, but she didn't answer, so we're going to stick with 9:30. So my project, man, I can't fucking wait for this year. Honestly, like I've been working in the background really quietly, trying to get some. That's awesome. Somebody named Wild liked my Twitter post of "Life is wild." Life is you, bro. Life is wild. Um, life really is fucking wild, though. Honestly, I was thinking about this today, right? Like I just got a new job in October, and then I got a crazy promotion, and I started my promotion on February 23rd. March 7th, I started training a new hire. March 7th, so what, 12 days into my new position. And it took me 3 times to pass my final test. My new employee just did it on her first try today. So I was pretty happy. I feel like I've spent a lot of good time training her, even though I have my own training course that I'm also doing since I just got a new position. So that was pretty awesome. Veefriends 2 is coming out, so that's pretty fucking awesome, man. I'm so excited for Veefriends 2. If you didn't know, Veefriends 1, I didn't mint one. I unfortunately made the mistake of not minting one. I I debated and should have consolidating all of my investments, which weren't a lot. It was probably equal to 0.6 ETH and at the time. I was going to consolidate everything and get one VFriend. And in retrospect, I definitely should have done that because, just thinking about that 0.6 ETH, which was probably $2,000 maybe, and now it's a minimum of like $30,000 for the floor, more than that. So it's insane. I'm not missing out on version 2. I already consolidated all the rest of my investments, and I guess my investment portfolio is going to be 100% NFTs, besides my little 401k, which I can't stand. And I tell them all the time, I'm like, listen, if I could flip my 401k into crypto, I'd be a much happier man. They don't understand it yet. They're learning. So yeah, VFriends 2 is coming out. I'm fortunate enough to hold a VFriend 1, Go, Gary owned original. And so I get a free version 2. So that means I have one to hodl. Now I'm going to mint at least one, but I'm trying to mint two. Um, One for myself, and then if I could sell enough tokens in the next few days, maybe one for the project. I'm really trying to figure out a way to influx some cash into Terra Apothecary without just straight coming out of pocket again, because I already took a loan last year, and I mean I just finished repaying it, but I don't want to take another loan. I paid it out of my business, a separate business. I didn't get repaid through like Terra Apothecary yet, so I'm working heavily on that. Like my NFT project is gonna be insane. It's Well, it is insane, I should say, because it already exists. And now it's growing season. May 1st or 2nd or both. I should be at the farm prepping. Prepping this year is looking a lot different than the last 3 years I've done it because we're going 100% no-till. We're doing 100% regenerative farming. So this year, my hope, a week from today, I'm going to go take like the soil samples and kind of get some pictures, some videos, some content, and figure out my plan of attack for the next season. Wild indeed. Wild rhythm. I got everybody that's wild on here. It's wild. Uh, apparently Twitter was like, oh, people named Wild need to see this shit. Let me take a little hit real quick. So yeah, growing season's coming. Oh, got to open the window. So I feel like my project's been at somewhat of a standstill. Like I was like, what is happening? Why is nobody buying my token in the last 2 months? Well, I didn't know this, but apparently every 6 months, all of your listings go away. So all the listings for my project were non-existent. It looked like it wasn't for sale at all. So that could explain a lot, honestly. So I'm I'm excited now that it's actually up there. I've got some people reaching out to me to buy, so make sure you guys do that. My biggest goal, one of my biggest goals, is to make the people that don't buy my NFT project super regret it, because that's just how I'm feeling at this point, guys. I'm feeling like if you don't invest in what we're doing, you're making a mistake. Honestly, it's really that serious at this point. What's up, Matt? How many Veefriends 2 are you minting? I'm really hoping to have one or two, and just to be able to flip and then one to hold. Oh yeah, we were talking about this actually. You said you're yeah, just probably doing one. They're less expensive than VFriends 2, right? I mean VFriends 1, because VFriends 1 had a floor of like 0.6, right, to start, 0.5. I'm fucking selling everything. Everything that I don't need that I can sell, selling it all to get VFriends 2. I'm like doubling down on this shit, dude. I missed out so much. I wouldn't even have had to go back to work, which it's cool. I guess going back to work is alright for the next few years. I'm young, keep building, get a house, more steady income, all that shit. So um, I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. What I am mad about is not seeing the version 2 hair yet. I'm just kidding. I'm excited to see what that looks like though. I'm like shitting my pants, man. I don't know about you, but I have anxiety already thinking about VCon. I I I've never spent this long like away from my family and shit. Like I've traveled a lot, but like never really like I was a single dude traveling, like for majority of it. Um and not only a single dude, but like didn't have kids and have a family. And now it's like I'm about to leave for 6 days. Ah! That shit's terrifying to me. And not only that, it's going to be like 5 or 6 days of just networking and talking and energy exchanges and thousands of people. And um, I'm going to have to do a really good job protecting my energy. I gotta protect my energy and use it for the right things because unfortunately, like I'm very well, not unfortunately, fortunately, I'm very uh, empathic. I feel a lot of things. So it I don't know how to explain it. It's when I'm around that many people, I'm feeling like everybody's everything, and on top of that, feeling what I'm feeling already, which is like overwhelmed, and I want to meet Gary and all this shit, like, and I want to make connections, but at the same time, I'm trying to go there without expectations. I don't want to be like, I'm gonna meet the person that invests in my business and takes it to the next level. Like, no, I don't want to go there with expectations at all. I just want to go there with a little bit of a plan, like, look at a calendar of events, see what's going on, kind of plan some things. I know the last day I'm thinking about like driving a little bit and taking a little hike with Isaac to really like um, uh, decompress. Like I need that. I'm heading right back to work as soon as I get back. Like I'm back the 23rd at night, the 24th in the morning. I'm going back to work. So it's gonna be pretty damn intense. It's gonna take a lot of energy, but I'm so excited for it. Forgot that I didn't do all my little like promotional posts on here, man. I'm getting bad at this. I skipped 1 week, and you think I'd never podcasted in my whole life. Dude, my brain is going to be beyond tired afterwards, even if I take that time for myself. Oh, hell yeah, I definitely need recommendations. Probably not nothing like too far, like maybe within an hour, because we do have to fly out that day. But I mean, it'd be cool to first of all sleep on the plane, because I normally don't. I'm normally like awake the whole time. My fiance and I flew to the UK, and she slept a little bit, not much, but she slept a little bit. I didn't sleep. I don't sleep, especially the UK, dude. Flying over the water for the whole time. Nope, not for me. Not for me. The last time we went to this like beautiful waterfall. I don't know if you saw the Quest to Meet Gary V video. Um, I think it was episode 4. Let me see here. I'll find it. The Falls. I think that's what it was called. The Falls. Yep. Watch this. This is what I'm talking about. We went to this fucking beautiful place. And this was after um so this is like right after we leave Gary's office.
Is anybody here today? Again? No way. This close again. Nobody's here.
So I guess the next step is figuring out how to start the life.
Apparently. But at least we're still giving gifts. The Flickr guys are over there giving gifts. So it's not a complete failure at all.
Damn, my hair was short. We're back out real quick.
We're going to go to Bish Bash Falls.
Bash Bish Falls, that's what it was called.
What a change from earlier, huh?
Oh man, I still want to do it again.
What is my computer doing?
He's like, I didn't have to worry about Lyme disease in New York.
We're good.
Yin and yang, right? See? I told you guys that I did not see the Massachusetts. Wow. That's fucking beautiful.
Come on. Yeah, we all took a little dip in the falls. It was cold as fuck. It was me crawling like a bear. But yeah, something like that along those lines. I'd love to go do. Minnehaha. Minnehaha Falls. All right, let's look that shit up. Oh, damn. Yeah, it looks really fucking nice. How far is that from where we all are in Minneapolis? That might be something, bro. Really might. Bro, I feel like VCon is gonna make the version 2 shit like really pop quick. And I keep thinking about it. Like, what happens? What happens if this shit just blows up as much as Veefriends 1 did? And we're able to fucking mint it like that, dude? And maybe it'll help, increase the value of the Veefriends 1 as well. That'd be cool. What else? Oh, grow season. Back to grow season. So yeah, next week I'm doing my soil sample tests. May 1st, 2nd, I'm going to be prepping the land, starting to prep the land. My hope this year is that some sections of my land I don't have to touch at all. I'm hoping that when I go there next week, I'm going to really comb through the land, search for signs of seedlings, hemp seedlings. I'm going to really try to like map that out, right? Because the sections that already have plants, I want to make it so I'm not doing anything. I want to let it grow on its own. That's the whole purpose of this, guys. Like, I'm carbon farming with hemp, but like I am not trying to actually like farm it. You know what I mean? Like I want to let it. I want to basically make it take over an area. Like I want to have like 100 acres that it's been growing for 4 seasons, and I just let it keep seeding out, and it's overgrowing the rest of the weeds because it is a weed. Um, yeah. So I think if everything went right, my farmer that I lease land with is mowing from now between now and when I go there next Thursday. He's gonna mow the land, and then from there, instead of tilling, we're just gonna scrape the surface, kind of get some soil exposed, create little channels for the seeds to go in, and then I'm gonna kind of leave it, see what's growing, and if I'm not seeing signs of life, I'm going to start planting seeds because I have another 25,000 seeds that I can plant. I'm supposed to have like a tote full being sent to me too, because this is environmental research. You got to make connections, and a tote full of seeds, guys, is probably it's a few thousand. I saved our project probably $5,000, something like that. So this is the type of things that I'm trying to do in the background. I'm a very resourceful person, and I have a lot of connections. I unfortunately have been super, super quiet in the cannabis industry. I've been quiet everywhere, honestly. I feel like this is the calm before my big storm. And, I have this album coming out probably, hopefully, April 26th. I'm going to drop it. I'm really like overthinking this a lot. And then version 2 of my project is being worked on. Um, that I'm looking forward to that. There's gonna be a lot of cool things, cool aspects to that. Dude, guys, I just got caught up on my fucking taxes. I was behind by a few years. I'm all caught up, and I'm proud to say that I was very smart with any money I took out from NFTs. I kept it aside for taxes. So I was able to cover my ass with how much taxes cost. And it was a beautiful thing, guys. It was a beautiful thing. I basically didn't have to come out of pocket at all. It was great. It was exactly what you want. It's exactly what you want when you do your taxes. Um, It was way more complicated to do taxes this year because I had crypto, I had a job, I had a business, literally 3 different like forms of income, which is, now that I'm thinking about it, that's pretty fucking cool. That's how you make real money. And I'm trying to break that 6-figure barrier this year. It's been my little barrier for a few years now. I can't get fucking past it, but this year's the year it's getting done. But yeah, my album's coming out. Fuck, I forgot where I was going with that. My brain is mush. All I'm thinking about is like going outside. I can't wait to be on the farm, guys. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. We might be expanding. So I put in the Discord, which if you're not on the Discord, go to the website, terrapothecary.io. And here, I'll put a little banner up with it so that way you guys know what it is. If you go there, you can join the Discord. You can even buy, go on to OpenSea from there and buy. I mentioned that there's the 3-acre plot in a town near me. So literally, like, I want to say it's like 10 minutes away, maybe even like 8. And it used to be great. The topsoil got stripped from it, and now I want to try to fix it without having to bring topsoil in. So we'll see how that goes. They have their doubts. I don't have my doubts, but I just it's the first time I've done anything like this, so it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. It'll be it's compelling to know what builds soil from every aspect, right? Like that's like my biggest thing is I don't really grow plants. I kind of like grow soil, and then my plants happen to grow well in that soil. So, but I've always started with healthy soil or healthy-ish soil. Maybe one thing was wrong with it. I'm guessing when I do soil sample tests for this 3 acres, the pH is going to be off, the bacterial balance is going to be off, none of the nutrients will be uptaking. I'm imagining it's going to be pretty bad, honestly. And that's okay. That's kind of what I want. I want a challenge. I want to be able to fix this topsoil of this 3 acres and then just take it over with hemp. And the good thing about it is it's basically like in the middle of woods. So maybe the deer and stuff will come and eat it and whatnot. That's okay. It'll keep growing, but because there's literally gonna be 75 to 90,000 plants, they'll be fine. What I'm hoping is it's right next to a waterway. It's in a forest. I'm hoping we can kind of create like a carbon sink in that area, and really start sequestering some carbon, tons and tons. As I mentioned last year, we fixed the soil and pulled 4 tons of carbon. New acreage too, because my taxes are now done. Next up, we're paying off some debts. I already paid off a pretty big one. And in doing that, our credit's going to go up. Things are looking real serious for buying some land. So, I'm trying in the next 8 to 14 months to have my own land with a house being built on it or already on it. Hopefully already on it, so I don't have to build because that'll take even longer. But at least land secured in the next 8 to 14 months. So be on the lookout for that. A lot of the land will be used for the project. Any amount of land that I can grow on, I'm going to grow hemp. And my kids are about to learn about this. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Matt, what did you send me on Instagram? media.discord.net. What is that? You didn't get hacked, did you? Yeah, new acreage. I do think we will have land that is specific for the project. Like, obviously, this is my land. This is land that I'm buying. Oh, damn, 16 miles, that's it? I'm with it, dude. I'm super with it. Maybe we can even get like a Veefriends hike going. Have a few of us go decompress, do some mushrooms in the wild. Yeah, land will eventually be secure for this project. I thought it would happen this year, and that was just me being really unrealistic. honestly, and I'm trying to be more realistic about my expectations. I have very crazy expectations for myself and the level of things I can do. So sometimes I let that cloud my judgment of when it can actually be done. And after like sitting down with some people, I just, realized that I'm not ready to buy land and a house yet. Especially, I was talking about 100 acres in another state, going in with a few other people. I talked to those other people. They're having some credit issues too that they got to fix. So it was a realization for all of us, and that's kind of really important, I think. I don't think that that's off the table. I still think Virginia is a perfect place for some land. It's very disruptive land. We can get in there with the lumber mills, like we're trying to get in there, and disrupt them. And I also made a connection to pretty much the top salesman for the biggest lumber company in the Northeast. So I'm already weaving my little webs of good intention, to be able to disrupt an industry that's really hurting the earth. That's the point, right? We're trying to heal the earth as much as humanly possible, and do our thing that way. I think this year is going to be a big I told you guys so. This I told you so type of year. Um, I feel like I've said it in the past few episodes to like my guests and stuff like that. I feel like my projects didn't explode the way I didn't really expect it to at all. I kind of was honestly blown away by the support that I've gotten. I really still am. But I think the only reason it didn't go even further is because people haven't seen the hemp field yet. It's easy to say, "Oh, I fixed the soil. Here's the data." People want to see the product. They want to see the hemp. They want to see the hempcrete being made. They want to see all these things. I get it. I totally get it. So I'm pumping the brakes and becoming more patient with this whole process. Uh, I realized, in the beginning, this was intended to be just a crowdfunding type of thing. It's no longer a crowdfunding thing. It's become like my life projects, my pet project for life. And I'm determined to make it succeed because somebody needs to. I'm I'm looking around, and some people have good intentions, but they can only see half of it. Like I had somebody arguing with me about hempcrete and all this other. Hempcrete will never replace regular concrete. Really? You're sure about that? Like, yeah, it can't withstand the weight. And I show them the weight load it can withstand. They're like, well, that's not enough for load bearing. And I'm like, we're just getting started. Like, how can you say you believe in hemp and you don't believe that it could actually take over these industries? I think you're crazy. I think you're just short-sighted. That's what I think. And, everybody has their own beliefs. I get that. But how can you, like, half believe like that? Like, oh, it can do these things, but it's not gonna. What? What? All right. Can't wait to prove that wrong. It's my favorite. Today this is a short show. Short show. Like I said, I have another appointment after this with one of my rare token holders. Which, if you are a rare token holder, definitely book your hour with me every month. I always enjoy that a lot. It's a good chance for us all to connect, and I like to think maybe I'm helping people. I hope I hope it's valuable. I would assume it is because the people that do it keep coming back and doing it. So yeah, and check out my project. There's still core tokens available. Pro season's coming up. I think by the end of the season we'll be sold out. So get it while you can, guys. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, buddy. I know you've been believing in that shit, Spencer. Forever, bro. Forever. Yeah, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Good vibes to you.